I'm Bob Campbell, and this is The Real Review. I'm about to taste Tohu Sauvignon Blanc from the Awatere Valley, 2019. Tohu is the distinction of being the first Maori-owned wine-producing country in the world, and that's 20 years ago when they first opened up for business. For my way of thinking, Tohu wines express honesty, they express place, and they express variety very well. They have vineyards in two sub-regions. One of Marlborough, they have in the Awatere Valley is a very good vineyard, and also in Nelson in the Upper Moutere Hills, they've got a vineyard there. So two pretty good stakes in premium wine growing. This is a bunch of Sauvignon grapes just before harvest in Marlborough, and you can see how they're quite big golden berries. And if you reached out and plucked one of those and popped it in your mouth, you'd find it was quite sweet, actually rather nice to eat, and had tropical fruit, passion fruit flavours. Now, if you turn that bunch over to the shaded underside, you can see the rather smaller, greener, denser berries. And if pop one of those in your mouth, and you've got grapes that are less sweet and have flavours that resemble gooseberry, cut grass, capsicum, green capsicum, and tomato leaf. And when that bunch is picked and taken into the winery and pressed, those flavours run together. And that's what I call the yin and yang of Marlborough Sauvignon, the contrast between the greener end of the spectrum and the lush, more tropical fruit end of the spectrum. Let's have a taste of this wine. Now, to me, that perfectly expresses the Awatere Valley. It's got those lovely ripe gooseberry notes, a little bit of capsicum, some tomato leaf. I'm getting a mineral character, like an oyster shell mineral influence there that I find very appealing. I like the Awatere Valley as a Sauvignon region. I think it reminds me, the wines that it produces remind me sometimes of good French Sancerre, and this really hits the mark with me. We rated it 95 points, first out of 15 Sauvignon Blancs from the Awatere Valley, and I recommend you drink it by 2024. That's a very conservative estimate. I quite like aged Sauvignon, and good Sauvignon like this can be enjoyed 10, even 20 years from vintage date. People tend to drink them with unseemly haste sometimes, I think, but this is a wine that has two lives, the youthful punchy side and then the more mellow, I'm starting to look like Chardonnay phase downstream. The food match that the winemaker recommends is sticky salmon with coconut and spring bean salad. I don't think I've ever had sticky salmon, but it sounds intriguing, and I think salmon's a great match for Sauvignon. My personal smoked salmon I've had that many times, and that works extremely well. So enjoy.